aboard, Captain. All systems online.
So yeah, I realized I hadn't said hello or done anything regarding the next episode because I just hit stop and record. And then I continued on just doing my shit, building stuff. So that's why I wasn't talking. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to be kind of... So anyway, you saw what I did there. I built one of these. And you may or may not have noticed that there was some small text that come up telling me hull strength. 0.9 is not good hull strength. This thing's just barely holding up, basically. And also, I have no way of powering it. So, for now, it's completely useless because I don't even get oxygen in here. I'm hoping. I don't know what this stuff is. It probably hurts me. What are you? Do you hurt me? No. Oh. Uranite. Alright, well, if you want to know where to get uranite, there you go. Alright. Anyway. So, I don't see any organic matter here. Okay, there's these things. There's plenty of these little mushrooms. So if you're going to build something this deep and this dark, add an extra room, put a bioreactor in. Oh. You know what? I'm going to put a thermal plant right there. Haha. That'll keep me juiced up. Let's see, what am I going to need? Definitely going to need a little bit of titanium. Because I think I need to put a foundation down in order to put the generator thing on, a thermal generator. So, ooh, yeah, it's hot. One of those, please. It's right there? Yep, perfect. Oh, I need lead. Okay. This is why we bring health packs with us. As far as I know, there's no heat-resistant swimsuit for you. So. Well, that's not going to help you out. I should park this thing closer now. It'll be a pain in the ass getting out of. But it's good to know that there's thermal vents here, and I can charge the sub right off the environment, rather than having to waste energy and time building a whole long network of something to keep me powered up. So that's convenient. Location, location, location. Just zoom in there and finish that. Brilliant. Foundations are easy. Lead and titanium, both of which are very easy to find. Now, our thermal plant. Thermal plant. Titanium, magnetite, and aerogel. Alright. Aerogel, if you're wondering, is rubies and a weird type of gas bag thing. None there. None there. None there. Huh. Rubies? I might have an aerogel actually before I start digging a bunch of crap at the lockers. Manufactured. I have an aerogel. Fantastic. Plug those in there. And more titanium. Can't remember how many it said. The notepad is probably something I should carry around for this. Magnetite times 2. Because honestly, the number of times I go in and out of menus just because I can't remember what the hell it was I needed. Magnetite. I've already forgotten. I'm pretty sure I need 2. I'm going to take 3 just to be extra sure. I don't need a health pack yet. Depends how long it takes to build this thing. And once it's built, I have to figure out how to connect it. I have little power thingies that will let me connect, but I I don't know how to... I've never used them, so I have no idea. Okay, please build now. Now, this isn't killing me very quickly. 79, sweet. Wait. To that, yeah, but probably not to this, right? It'd be cool if it would just transmit. I see lights. No. Alright, now it's time to build power transmitters. Quickest way to figure out how to build shit, don't go into your like PDA menu or whatever the hell it is, your little pocket computer. Go into this, your builder menu. It shows you what you can actually build and very quickly tells you what you need. Gold and titanium. Oh, well, that's easy. Got gold in here somewhere. Gold. Titanium. I don't know how many I'll need, and 4 should probably be enough, right? Where did I put my gold? Perhaps in metals? Hey, what do you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And off we go again. So, as you can see, building stuff and doing stuff is fairly painless in here once you figure out what you need. But honestly, the fun of figuring out what you need is in the fun of exploring. You know, it's okay. Too hot. I should have got that ready to go before I went in there. I guess I'll plop one here. Up. Not close enough, I guess. Gotta make sure I don't die. I haven't saved in a little bit, broke my own rule. Oop. Okay, alright, they're connected. Oh yeah, and they're connected to the base. Sweet. Okay, I'd rather not cook to death, thanks. Oh. You probably can't hear that if you're watching this on YouTube. I just heard the computer in the distance of primary systems online. I don't use the health pack I'm carrying. No, I have 2. Oh, fuck it, I might as well. Alright. So. That is a minimal base. What do I need next? Oh. Next thing would be... No. Well, if you have thirst turned on, that's probably a good idea. But I need this thing. Computer chip and copper wire. Computer chip. Copper wire. Again. I forgot to look how many... Oh, okay, I'm good. Fantastic. Now, this modification station, you can't just put it anywhere. It has to go in a moon pool. So, generally, at least the way it worked for me, is I found all the parts for the little sub, the Seamoth.
Welcome aboard,
and then used it to find all the parts for this. And then modified it. I'm sure you could probably break the order of that. That just happens to be the way it happened for me. So, either one of these platform thingies, you can plop it along here in the wall. Oops. I always want to push R2 to do that. And it's never the thing to do. There you go. Now you have this, which lets you build various things. Now, for the higher end depth modules, you will need a modification station like a regular one that you can just plop anywhere. If I have the shit for it, actually, I'm just going to build one now. You need one of these suckers. I need a diamond and a computer chip and a lead. And that will let you build next level modifications for your small subs. So I guess I'll do that now. Right, can I build a small sub? How do I need to build a small sub? Probably a normal fabrication station, right? So yeah, that's enough tips for base building for now. You know, I'm not going to treat y'all like you're stupid. Show you what a rock is. You get the idea. You need both this and that other standalone modifying thing that you can put wherever as long as it's on a base. It's like a coffee table with tentacles, basically. And you know, and then you can do, you know, everything. Don't get too attached to any particular base. Like I said, this stuff is not hard to put together. It doesn't take a whole hell of a lot of materials, really. And once you know where to get them, they're not hard to come by. And the best way to get them is just explore. There's a lot of different biomes and cool places to explore and different things to see and do. And there is an actual story and shit like that. So, yeah, it's not just a pointless survival game where the only point is to survive. You know, don't waste your time building a castle, because at some point there is an end. Go ahead and do it if you want, just for the sake of it. But, you know, you don't need to. If you focus on survival only, you'll probably be able to get through the game in a good 30 hours without rushing it. You know, do it with a guide, you could probably do it in 10 hours. There's also a creative mode if you just want to explore without threat. I don't know if you can die in creative mode from monsters, so I have no idea. I haven't tried it yet. So, there you go. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to stop here, and then I'm going to finish off camera. And then the next episode, I'll have this finished, and we'll go deeper. And then once I get down to the lava, basically, and I show you where to get kyanite, which is probably going to be one of the hardest things for you to find. It took me forever, and you'll need it for the high-end upgrades for the robot suit and the big sub. So, anyway, and the shit down there I haven't seen yet, because I only just found my way down there the other day. I'd gone down there by the Titan's grave where that giant skeleton was and gone straight. There's a couple of paths you can go straight. One of them is important story-wise, the other one potentially, but it leads into, literally, I think I went through like 3 kilometers of cave to find my way out, so be prepared to get really lost, and if you didn't come prepared, you're probably going to run out of power, drown, you know, and have to go back to the base and mount a rescue mission for your shit. Anyway, have a good one. Here's where I live now. Finish the base to the point where I don't think I'll need to add anything else to it. More importantly, I have my scanner room. Observation room. Use caution when putting one of these on your base. It takes 7 points off your hull integrity, so make sure you're well reinforced before you install Windows. Excuse me. So yeah, I also importantly have that, which is part of the mission we're going to do, and also something I wanted to show you, because it's cool. I can scan for whatever is in the area, so you can see what there is to be found in this general vicinity. Within, I think it's 500 meters, half a kilometer, or a third of a mile. So, well, there's some lithium. I was looking for that. Might as well look for it. I'll go a little bit there. Alright, so third of a mile, roughly, in all of these other directions. I didn't actually even notice that up there before. Oh, that's the way out, I think. Or it's a way out. Anyway. So yeah, if I'm facing this way, then in the hologram I am also facing that way. So this is the scanner room, and the other 2 dots are cameras 3 and 4, which I don't have placed anywhere yet. So as you can see, this cavern isn't that big. Right here, these are the pointy vents that I have the submarine parked next to. Trees right there. up this passageway is where we come in. And this piece of land right here is where that giant skeleton is sitting. Oh, there's some lithium right there too. Fantastic. And then if we were to go up that way, it would get us probably stuck. I think maybe that's the wrong passage. But anyway, I think that's the way out, which is not where we're going. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a camera up here so that we can have a peekaboo and see if there's any leviathans lurking around if we need to go through there again to get back out. And I'm also going to take my prawn suit down to here. I do believe that's the entrance to the lava zone. And I'm going to plop a camera somewhere here, probably on the edge where I can not go too close to the lava, so I can peek down there when I want to. I'm also going to put a beacon there so that when I go into the lava I can find my way back out. So yeah, scanner room, very useful. And not that expensive to build, although initially, you'll notice this room has this fabricator so you can make this so that what you scan shows up in your HUD, in your suit. These are more cameras. They're not novelty, but I don't really understand the use of them, to be honest. But this one, scanner room upgrades. I have 3 of them, and I think these are one of the few upgrades that stack. I haven't bothered with this one. It only takes a few moments for the scanner to scan, like 30 seconds or a minute. Whatever. And also, if you're just starting out, especially up at the surface, if you build a scanner room close to that, and you tell it to scan for something, right? When you can't see, well, those right there, those things anymore, when you can't see those anymore, you've gone out of range of your scanner. And if you know the range of your scanner, then you know how far you've gone from your base. So you may want to turn around if being, 500 meters away from your base is too far for you. So there you go, pro tips about the scanner room. Anyway, in here, it only took 2 reinforcement panels to get this place up to acceptable strengths. Got my vehicle bay, I got a regular fabricator. I haven't put my modifier thing here because I don't need it. I've got all the modifiers that all the modifications that it makes. But you will need it for high-end modifications for things like that and the other 2 subs. Got some power cell chargers that run off the heat vents that are powering this place, so I can keep things charged without having to worry about using the sub for it. I've got the inventory in that empty because I'm going to do some mining along the way, and in my inventory I have the 2 cameras I'm going to place, random gel sack, and down in there I have a beacon. So off we go. So that's a down. That's part 2 of the mission. Probably the first upgrade you'll get for this prawn suit is the jump jet upgrade. Highly recommended. Especially if you fall down off a cliff you didn't see and you can't get back up, and all of a sudden your prawn suit's stuck way down, somewhere deep. So I think this thing starts out with a 500 meter depth limit, maybe. Which is hard to get down to if you're just swimming down with your fins or that little scooter thing you get at first. The purple gauge on the right there is my jump jet. And if you're just cruising along, it'll pretty much charge up as fast as you want to drain it. You want to jump high, land, and just hit it, you get a bit more of a boost that way. I think I'm going to drill some of that lithium too on the way, yeah. Listen, you fuck off. Doesn't seem to care about me, I guess. Are you attacking me, or are you just being a pain in the ass? I'd rather just look at you. You're pretty looking, but you're annoying. Drilling's easy. You don't really have to be that specific about where you aim. Just hold the button down. Oh. when something pops off, just stop drilling for a sec. Make sure you pick it up. Especially if, oh, it's just lead. I don't want lead. I do want that though. And if you have a regular hand on one of your arms, you can just hit X and just pick shit up. But yeah. So it wasn't very clear when I came through here. There's a multitude of paths out of here. That's the path out. I'm gonna plop a camera down here. I remember what I'm doing. Use it like an item. Bloop. There you go. Buy a camera. Where's my suit? Much nicer to look around when you're in something small and you know, do a 360 view. The little bubble sub, like the tiny sub, is capable of going down at least this far. It goes to 900 max. So you can get to here and find some cool shit, story-related stuff leading out of this cavern. But man, make sure you leave place markers or you will get lost. Unless you're some kind of like super find your way around genius kind of person. I'm good at finding my way around for the most part, but I'm not good enough to avoid getting lost in things like this without markers. Now that I've traveled it a few times, it's not so bad. You know, I couldn't have found the way in without a marker, but once I was in the mouth of the tunnel, I found my way here. I could have found my way here without markers. So it is possible to learn your way around this world. But it is a lot bigger than you might think if you just popped it in like a demo or got it free and, you know, spent an hour or two just swimming around the first little bit and went, oh, is that it? I just swim around and collect rocks? Yeah. But there is so much more than that. It's just that it takes a little while to get into it. Oh, wrong button. Once you make your first one or two big discoveries or new discoveries, or at least make it to the point where you can get some kind of a vehicle to help you out, especially that little sub, it becomes a whole different game then. It's less about survival and more about pushing how far you can explore. Expanding your horizons. You know, like from edge to edge, this game might be 5K, I don't know. You know, I've been 3 kilometers away from things and still had stuff, you know. But, you know, there's other markers I could turn on to show you, but I'm probably 1.5 kilometers straight down from the surface of the water right now. So, it's a very three-dimensional map. And being as how I can get this thing down to at least 1,700 meters, I would say the map is, you know, probably 2 kilometers from top to bottom, and at least 3 kilometers from edge to edge. It's pretty cool. And it's not procedurally generated, it's all handmade, so there's none of that weird jank. I haven't seen any jank. You know, there's some sections where you might wind up on foot, and you know, don't expect like first-person shooter levels of on-foot control feel, but it's not bad. You know, gets the job done. It's not what this game's about. Underwater though, the controls are pretty good. There's a good sense of momentum and of moving through a fluid, and you definitely get a sense of depth and a sense of how tiny you are in an environment like this that is just in its very nature entirely hostile. See, now I'm not sure if I can make it up this. I got a pretty good range with this jump jet. I've never really pushed it to the limit, so I don't know where that limit is. But I think this is where I was going to place the camera anyway. Yeah. And I don't want to do it too deep because it's hot down here. What is the temperature? 50 degrees. Okay, so this is where I'm going to put the marker and the camera. Am I going to cook if I leave? Yeah. Camera. Quickly. Marker. Edit name. Yes, I like that name. It's a good name. Get me back in my nice, cold, air-conditioned thingamajigger. Okay, so now from the scanner room I can access those cameras and basically see what I'm seeing now without actually having to go anywhere. Oh shit, warper. That's one of the things I wanted to check for. That's why I put a camera there. Oh, can I get up there? How high can I go? Okay, I'll see how high a jump will take me. Okay, that's pretty high. I'm confident I can get back up from that particular spot. Oh, can I do a video break without getting zapped by one of those goddamn things? This is where shit gets spooky. Pretty tense, because, you know, creepy ass shit is out here. And it means to do you harm. Well, even if it's just the environment itself. I'm pretty sure my suit won't hold up to standing in lava. I haven't tried it, and I don't intend to. That was a bit weird. Oh shit, no time for this. Bye-bye. You're wondering though, when you see those weird sort of somebody's teleporting in looking force field thingies, you just boot her. Get out of there. Ain't no good comes from those things. I don't know if they actually, like, injure you, but they will teleport you out of whatever you're driving, except for maybe the large sub. I don't think they can do anything to you in the large sub. And now that I'm down here, how far up is the surface? 1.5 kilometers. I'm going to bring the big sub, I think. I've placed my markers. I've accomplished my mission. We will continue next episode from this point beyond in the big sub.